out of the frying pan and into the fire.
The judge has called you a rapist.
The court found Bruce Lehrmann had been defamed by an interview with Brittany Higgins on the project, but 10 was protected by its defence of truth. Now the network wants its money. Mr. Lehrmann brought this proceeding on a deliberately wicked and calculated basis. He put Network 10 to the cost of defending this proceeding, which can be described as a clear abuse of process aimed at concealing the truth that Mr. Lehrmann raped Ms. Higgins.
Good morning.
That's backed up by Lisa Wilkinson's lawyers. This proceeding has been fraudulent from the start, including an express false denial of sexual assault. It never had to be like this. Mr. Lehrmann had already settled with News.com and journalist Samantha Maiden, but when 10 offered a deal, no liability, no costs, he rejected it within hours. His lawyers saying today, an important consideration for this court is the seriousness of the allegation and the need for vindication, which an acceptance of a walkaway offer would not bring. The defamation case was launched after Mr. Lehrmann's trial was abandoned with no findings against him. The federal court case ran over 5 weeks last year, with the decision delayed for new evidence only last month. And while 10 won the main point, that hasn't stopped Mr. Lehrmann pursuing his own costs for the parts of the defence case which failed. The applicant should be compensated for the time and expense in having to establish that the qualified privilege defences were bound to fail. No figures are mentioned in today's submissions, but at least one expert has put 10's legal costs at up to $8 million. The court will also have to decide how much of Lisa Wilkinson's personal legal costs 10 should pay. The court will hold a costs hearing next week. Elizabeth Byrne, ABC News.